my lash coming off? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is my pregnancy update. So right now I am 13 weeks and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days. And that means that I'm in my very last week of the last trimester. So I'm 3 months, and then next week on Saturday I start my 14th week. That starts the 4th month and the beginning of the 2nd trimester. So far with the baby, it's able to let me look on my app to tell y'all what the baby got going on. Willie Earl, as of now, is the size of a peach, and the baby is basically completely formed. Like, it's just really small and it just has to gain weight and, you know, whatever. But right now in the 13th week, it's forming its vocal cords so that it can be able to talk to me and I can hear its beautiful little voice. And just as like saying this as a mom that already has kids, yeah, I want the baby not to talk for a long time, because once they talk, they don't shut up. But it's also in the stages of fully developing its intestines, because its intestines are actually connected to the placenta. So yeah. So I'm gonna actually post a picture so y'all can see what a so y'all can see what a 13-week old fetus, is it a fetus? A 13-week-old fetus looks like. It's the cutest little thing. Like, honestly, it still looks like a baby. It just looks really small. It's so cute. Lately, my cravings have been off the wall, but I have to say my main craving is Subway. I love Subway. Like, oh my god. Like, you get me a 6-inch with ham, turkey, and pepper jack cheese, toasted, extra mayo. Bruh, I'm in love with you. Like, for real. Like, I'm thinking of getting this after I'm done with this video, because Willie Earl wants. That is my biggest craving, but I've been having other cravings here and there. I'm still craving stuff that I can't get, like, because as y'all know, I'm from New Orleans, and I have been craving crawfish so bad. Honestly, I don't even know if it's a craving at this point, because I always want crawfish, and I'm in the middle of Mexico, so there's no way I'm gonna get crawfish, okay? But that is one of my biggest cravings, and hopefully I can, you know, have that soon. But like, moving along, as far as what I cannot eat right now, I really don't have any big food aversions right now, other than basically it's like, if I'm not craving it, I don't want it. I can't eat it. Like, everything that I eat right now has to be a craving. If it's not a craving, I won't eat it. I can't eat it. It makes me feel queasy. I made pork chops the other night, and I've only eaten 1 pork chop just because the thought of pork chops just makes me want to go throw up. And I'm a pork chop girl. I love pork chops, but I can't do it. Another one I can't do is bacon, which is weird because at the beginning of the pregnancy, that's all I wanted was bacon. But I don't want that now. But that was a big aversion when I was pregnant with Lonnie. I could not even be in the same room as bacon. I couldn't smell it. I just couldn't do it with it. Not really much. Basically, it's, if I'm not craving it, I don't want it. I can't eat it. Being 13 weeks pregnant and trying to sleep. I right now I can only fall asleep if I'm medicated because I'm so uncomfortable. I cannot sleep. I haven't gotten my pregnancy pillow yet because we're still moving, and I want to get that pillow once we get to our new house, just because I don't want them to pack it up and then it's all dirty, and that's a big pillow to be trying to wash. So I'm actually taking a medication to help me fall asleep. It doesn't keep me asleep, so it doesn't really harm the baby. It's safe for pregnant women, and it just helps me to fall asleep. I'm not in a deep sleep. It doesn't keep me knocked out like NyQuil or something, but it's good enough. Is my lash coming off? Anyways, so also, like, I'm constantly tossing and turning throughout the night. They say that it's best for pregnant women to sleep on their left side and to have a pillow between their legs, and to have, you know, a pillow at the head between your legs and your feet, on your belly. And you know what, that all is BS. It does not help me at all. I mean, it doesn't help that I have a 2-year-old kicking me in the back all night, but yeah, I don't get sleep. What is sleep? Then also, okay, so y'all, I am the queen of finessing an ultrasound, okay? How do you do that, Arliss? Let me tell you. Every single time that I go to the doctor, I am finessing an ultrasound. How do I do that, you ask? I have no idea, but I do it. So far in my pregnancy, I have had maybe about 5 or 6 ultrasounds, maybe. One of the ones that I really like was wow that they even agreed to give me an ultrasound is Lonnie had an appointment to get an ultrasound done for other health reasons. And Lonnie, every time she goes to the doctor, she wants me or her dad to go through whatever she's gonna go through first, so she can see that, you know, it's not scary. And so I told the ultrasound tech that Lonnie wanted me to go first, which she did. Well, Lonnie wanted one of us to go first, which she did. And so the ultrasound tech was wanting, like, do my husband's hand or something. And I was like, well, I'm actually pregnant, so we can just show her the baby. So, you know, the ultrasound tech was like looking at me like, bitch, what? But, you know, I'm pretty stern, so I'm just sitting there smiling at her, and I'm like, I'm serious. So, yeah, we got the ultrasound for that one. I think then I was like maybe like 12 or something weeks. No, it wasn't 12 weeks because that would be last week. So maybe I was 12 weeks. 12 or 10 weeks maybe, or 11. Between 10 and 12. Okay, so there we go. And you know, we got to see the baby, and the baby was just, you know, bopping around. And then another one was, I actually went to the ER this past Friday because I was having some really bad pains in my pelvic area, cramping. So, you know, just to be safe, they weren't even trying to do an ultrasound, honestly. They just was wanting to do tests and everything. But okay, so first I went to urgent care. The urgent care wanted me to go get an ultrasound, but the way that I have military insurance and I'm only allowed to be seen on a military installation. So the urgent care doctor wanted me to go be seen off base, which my insurance would not have covered. So they wanted me to go to the military hospital's ER. So I went there, and basically they just do what they want to do, and they weren't trying to listen to me as far as no ultrasound goes. But, you know, sitting there talking to the doctors, and it's a teaching hospital, so there was a lot of student doctors there, and I'm just like, you know, to find out what's going on with the baby, I'm pretty sure you can see, you know, in an ultrasound. And they're like, oh no, we're gonna take these tests, and the test and lab work, and I'm like, oh, but you don't want to learn how to do an ultrasound? So long story short, I got my ultrasound, and Willie Earl was in there just bopping along, sucking his thumb, his or her, we don't know the gender, just so y'all know. I just call it Willie Earl. And just to be proper, it's William Delium Ethel the First. Have I been feeling kicks? I am 13 weeks along, and most people will tell you cannot feel kicks or flutters until later on. But I think second and on time moms that's been doing it before, I think we noticed it a little bit earlier, because I'm actually noticing flutters, kicks, whatever you want to call it. I do feel the baby moving. I asked my doctor if I was crazy or was I really feeling the baby moving, and the doctor said that, you know, once you've already been through it, you know what kicks feel like. You may feel them earlier because you know what it feels like. The only reason that you don't feel it in your first pregnancy most of the time is because you don't know that feeling, you never had it. So you might already be feeling it, but you aren't really paying attention to it until it's a more harder kick. So yeah. And then what else? So another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, which a lot of people do not know in pregnancy, Everyone has heard of postpartum depression, which is depression that you get after you have your baby for whatever reasons of stress or anything that may be going on in your life. But something that people do not talk about is prenatal depression. And prenatal depression is when you're depressed while you are pregnant, which gives you a higher chance of still continuing having that depression after birth, making it postpartum. And that is something that I am dealing with right now. My doctors want to put me on medication and want me to be seen by a therapist. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not crazy. And I'm just gonna come as somebody that has never dealt with depression before. I was very ignorant towards depression, and I didn't know anything about depression. The only reason I even went to get seen for this is because I have other people in my family in my corner that goes through depression and said that maybe I should go get seen. Basically, I was not feeling like myself. I was not looking forward to doing my everyday activities. I wasn't even looking forward to spending time with my husband and my child. Another thing is something that may come as a shock to all of you guys, because I'm making these videos about my pregnancy, and obviously I look really excited, but I'm not really excited about my pregnancy. I'm happy that I'm having a baby. I don't want anything to happen to my baby, but I'm not excited, and it's due to my depression that I'm going through. And there's a lot of things in my life right now, a lot of stress that's causing my depression that I really don't want to get that deep into. But I just wanted to bring awareness to the fact that women can get depression while they are pregnant. So if you are currently pregnant and you don't feel like yourself, a lot of people will try to brush it off as pregnancy hormones, but there's a thin line between the pregnancy hormones and depression. So I would say go talk to somebody to see if you are actually depressed instead of it just being your hormones. And basically a way that I cope with my depression is I do these videos. They get me excited about the baby because I do like recording my YouTube videos. I play video games. Lonnie is actually staying home with me now. I took her out of daycare, so I do learning time with her, which I really like. I like to see her learn, so I do that to help me with my depression. And I'm an emotional eater, so I also eat to help cope with it, which is not good. But then again, so far in this pregnancy, I have gained no weight at all. So, but I was just like that with Lonnie. I lost weight, and basically the weight that I had put on was baby weight. So that is that. So basically, I'm gonna close out this video with, if you feel that you have not been yourself your pregnancy, if you've been angry, ticked off for no reason at all, just sad, not feeling like you're wanting to be here, feeling worthless, please go get seen and go get help. And know that we love you. Even if I don't know you, I love you. Everyone in your family loves you, and that you don't have to go through this alone. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so that you'll be notified on all my upcoming videos. Bye.